possibly can. There's working to improve, and then there's working to showcase your prowess. Both are eventually needed for the top-tier athlete, but the showcase must come much after. Work hard to build your fortune before cashing out your chips. The showcase period is when you stop improving. There's a time for this, but that time is not 8th grade or earlier. Take the most amazingly talented team of 12 players in the country right now. If they replace the worst player on their roster with you, and you would be inspired to work harder than you are now because of the opportunity, then the fact you aren't working that hard now is one of the reasons you can't make that team in the first place. Yo, what? Yo. What's up, everybody? Hey, here once again with Limitless Hoops. We had another early morning workout with 3 guys this time. It was Noah, Mass, Seth, and who else do we have? Aiden, Wong, and we had Gavin Witt. So great job this morning coming. All right, I said it before. I know Connor's out of town, but there's always a Connor. All right, and I think my coach, he kind of said it best. My coach in college, he pointed out that there was this guy named Sherman Gay. All right, yeah, that's his last name. It happens. All right, but he's at LMU College, and he's watching the show. What up, Sherm? All right, and he averaged 19 points a game, and we were scouting him, but their team was bad, and Sherman Gay was like one of the top players in our conference, okay? And our coach made sure to tell us. He was like, hey, this guy's good, but he's not as good as half of you guys. And me, I was averaging like 5 points a game. And he was trying to say like half our team is better than him. It's just that he's on a team by himself, so he has to score those points. Someone has to score. Like there's a best player for every team, right? So with that said, when we don't have Emma Godfrey and she stops coming in the morning because she graduated, we had a Devin Cadlick. When we didn't have Devin Cadlick, we had Ben Levy. We didn't have Ben Levy, we had Ryan Cortarba. There's always been someone pushing themselves so hard, but I've never had more than 2. All right, right now we have about 3 kind of. I don't know if Aiden will keep coming. Aiden, what's up? I see you, Aiden. See you, Noah. All right, but yeah, right. I thought with Connor going on break, I would have a break, but then all of a sudden Noah starts getting into it, and I'm sure when Noah's like, "Oh, I'm tired of this," someone else will step up. And why that is I think it's like a sheep and shepherd thing. When the shepherd's there and someone's in charge, everyone feels comfortable, and they go, "Okay, that's the best. Okay, like that guy's president, that guy's general, cool." But then when the general gets shot down in the middle of the war, everyone's eyes turn like this. And then one person goes, "I guess that's me." My problem with that is, why can't there be more than one leader? Like, why can't it just be the whole team? I don't know why, but maybe somewhere in there is the answer to everyone making the NBA. But bigger than that, that might be the answer to world freaking peace, man. Like, because everyone, I don't know, I think everyone just chills out when they feel like, oh, they'll take care of it. Kind of like the bystander effect. When you pass by someone who needs you, you assume someone else will help. But if no one does help, then you're like, I guess I can help. All right? My friend fell into a pool during like 8th grade. I could barely swim. No one jumped in. And he's like, he couldn't swim. And I was like, oh my God, am I going to have to go in there? So I jumped in to save him. He almost like drowns me. And but luckily I lived. All right, but everyone just watched. So don't fall prey to that. Don't assume that you don't need to step up until dire straits happen, like until like there's no one trying at all. Then you can be the best, dude. Try your best, even if like you're second place, even if like you could never catch the main dude. You do your best, because you keeping up with them, it means everything to that person. And then you bring your entire team, and then we create a culture, which is what we're still trying to create. All right? So heads up for that, but know that I love you guys still showing up. I don't need days off, man. I just don't need it at all. All right? Let's go to our homework section to check that out. We have who's been posting homework. I know Masseth posting. White Ingo's posting right there. I see that. Aiden Wong trying to dunk. Let's check out his dunks. Let's check out Aiden Wong's dunks real quick. I can't believe that I missed that yesterday. All right, Noah's 360 layups. We should have talked about that. You got to jump up and do the 360 layup. I'm sure that we've tried it before, but yes, that would be the dopest Tasmanian devil move of all time. But we're gonna check out Aiden Wong's trying to dunk. I believe he lowered the rim. I'm not sure. You guys can be the judge. Did Aiden lower the rim? I don't know. Oh, that's not lowered. That is the correct height right there. We're just at a weird angle. It's like Finn Kaufman's 3-pointers yesterday. Come on, get one down, Aiden. Get one down, Aiden. There you go, baby. Slam a jammer. That's what I'm talking about. That's a good job. Hey, wherever you can dunk, any kind of jumps that you do, it's great. All right, even if you have to lower it to like freaking 2 feet, okay? If you're jumping your highest and trying to dunk, that might be the best way to dunk that there is. And like I told Aiden before, and I'm not joking, in college, every 5'10 to 5'11 Asian dude that I knew could dunk. It's just like they just keep trying, I guess. I don't know. They're really athletic, just like black dudes are, so it is what it is. All right, one more. Come on! One more. Make one more, and we're out. Just make. I went from 7 to 8 to 8.5. Here, let's check the higher one then. Okay. Oh, this is impossible. Dude, if you got that one that high, you should have got the lower one easier. That's what I'm talking about. I tried telling Kieran that for the box jumps, you don't jump as high when it's lower. That's the problem. You need to jump as high as you can every single time, even if you're jumping like over the damn basket. All right. So yeah, if you could hit the rim on this one, the first one should have been really, really easy. So just always jump your highs. Anyway, great job with that. Great job with that. Speaking of homework, we have our challenges, and our challenge for the day is where am I? I think we're on like past 9th grade. 9th grade was finished day 6 of the week 3 of the 5 perfect weeks, which now we officially have no one doing it. Connor was trying it, couldn't do it. You weren't warmed up? That's a 6-minute video, dog. Oh, you weren't warmed up before. I got you. Okay. Fair enough. All right, 10th graders, you are on day 27 of the workout card. 10 minutes of ball handling, 100 push-ups, 200 jump shots, and 10 minutes of jump rope. Be as creative as possible on the jump rope. Now, the workout card are what I pass out to people in my wallet, which I have no more of. There goes that. But you can always find it. You can always find it on our website. All right, and the website is Limitless Hoops. All right, and on the website you have the challenge section. Now I changed up the challenge section. I will further perfect it, but since I'm switching to the whole league thing, I'm gonna make that like really, really cool. But basically it'll look like this with better icons. This is not the Endeavor icon, this is the discount icon. But yes, they will just be like this now. All right, a little less fancy, but like more straightforward. So that still has the pick and roll, the clinic stuff. I believe you can see it better now. All right, and again, it's not really ready yet. But if you look on the actual page that I'm putting on, it matches that page. So if you see this page right here, like the Bucks is one of our teams. All right, rules of life: hunt or be hunted. All right. You can scroll down to the challenges section of that page, and it fits in with that section. And again, for the workout card, you would just go right here and you click on it, and it opens it up to the workout card right there. And as you get into high school, it doubles these numbers. College triples, and the pros it quadruples. I don't know anyone who's done this regularly, but I would think that this would be a fantastic workout if you did this all the time. All right. Another thing that I added for our site, for our upcoming site, I added all the teams. They have their own site, and I even gave them their own little sayings. So if you click on, let's say, what's a good one? The pirate one. Click on the pirate one, it brings you to it and says, work like a captain, play like a pirate. Yes, so they each have their own little saying. They each have their own ideals and like how they run their programs. I want every program to be kind of like just different, where the shy kids can have a program that will like appease to them. The wild kids can have one for them. The kids that hate details can have one for them. The kids that love watching video can have one for them. And basically everyone can be in the exact program that pushes them. Because I feel bad whenever someone like that isn't on my wavelength gets in my program, I can't really help them, and I try, but I'm not the best coach for that particular person, and I want to make this thing perfect. So I'm adding a different personality type for each and every single team. I think that the best one is obviously 50 All-Stars right there. All right, but beside us, I like the Jokers, man. The Jokers are crazy. All right. Anyways, though, oh yeah, the Dragon one's kind of cool too. Light a fire they can't put out. They can't put out your fire. So that's that. Know that I'm still updating stuff. So if you see stuff different, my bad. All right. Check the quote of the day. Quote of the day is, life is largely a matter of expectation. All right. I do believe that. That's very, very true. All right. This is the second day of our really, really highly philosophical quotes, because it has this like background right there. That's like Socrates and Plato and Homer. Homer wrote the Iliad. All right, these are very, very, very smart dudes. This stuff is from 2,000 years ago. To think they still knew English? What? No, I think it was translated. But life is largely a matter of expectation. If you expect that you can do something, you will be able to do it. But you have to have those expectations to begin with. All right. If you think that you can't do it, you're not going to be able to do it. So life is largely a matter of expectation. Expectation from yourself and from others as well. I know if you treat people like they are, let's say, like jerks, chances are they're going to become a jerk because of the way that you're treating them. If you treat people like a saint, like let's just be like, oh hey, this is my friend right here. Oh, he's amazing. He's great with kids, and that guy's like, what? And then the other person comes in thinking that you're that. Then everyone starts treating you like you're that, and they're like, yay, you're the greatest. And you're like, I guess I have to be great. For me, that was me growing up right there. Everyone expected the world of me, and it was a little bit of pressure, but I took it head on. And if everyone thinks that you're a jerk, think about this. If everyone thinks that you're a jerk, no matter what you do, you're trying to be nice, but they still just roll their eyes at you. And they're like, sure, that's not you. And after a while, you're like, well, what's the use? What's the use in being nice? Okay, whatever. I'm a jerk. I guess I'm a jerk now, right? I'm a jerk. All right, but yes, so life is largely a matter of expectation. So expect things of yourself in a great way, and expect things of other people too. So give them a chance. All right, and then when they fail you, just say that, okay, well, that's one failure. I expect you to be 9 and 9 straight right now. All right, life is largely a matter of expectation. Now, this goes in line with our story of the day, so I'm going to go ahead and play that right after I talk about this, though. I got one more thing to talk about. All right, I am the king of pushing people, okay? And there's this personality test that labels me an INTJ. And I read through it a lot, and one thing that I read about it is my type of people, it's like 1 in 16, one type of people, we push ourselves to perfection, but we also push others to perfection. There's a lot of different types, and for a lot of them, they word that differently because they try to make it sound positive no matter what. So they're like, for the other people, they don't push their ideals on others. That to me sounds nice. But my type pushes all my ideals on everybody. And like I can't help but like hype people up. That's what they say, basically. And I'm like, I am that. Oh no. And if that's annoying to you, I know that I'm trying to stop. I'm trying to stop. I tell you guys, if you don't post the homework, I won't push you. Okay. But it's really hard for me not to try to inspire people. It really is hard. Because like, you tell me that you want it. And I believe you. And like, no matter how hard it is, what I've seen in the past, when you finally get it, you're ecstatic. You're like the happiest dude ever. So like, I just force you to do it. It's like, I don't know. It's like you not understanding money, and I have like $1 million to hand you, but you really want like a car, like a Porsche. And I'm like, here, take this. And you're like, I don't want that. I want the car. And you're like, but I can't afford the car. Take the money. And you're like, the money's dirty. Get it away from me. It's green. I hate green. I'm like, but take the money. You can buy a car. You're like, no, it can't. Only if you have enough. And maybe I can't even do it if I did have. I don't know if I can even carry that much money. And I'm like, please take the money. And you're like, no. And they're like, well, I really want this car. And you start crying about it. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna force the money down his like shirt. I don't know. And I start like forcing it upon you. And I see this year after year after year. No one wants the money. No, and the money by the way is hard work. All right, and the car is your goals. All right, and once I do force it on you, you get to the dealership, and they're like, "Can you afford this car?" And you're like, "I don't know. I do have all these green things though." And you pull it out that John forced upon me, and they're like, "That's enough." And you're like, "Seriously?" And then you look back and you're like, "Thank you for forcing this money upon me." All right, and I see it over and over and over again. But it's so hard to push you when you seemingly don't want it, when you really, really want the goal. So this is what I got to tell you. If you want me to keep pushing you, you've got to push back. All right, and you've got to push yourself up. If all I'm doing is lifting you, I'm gonna drop you after a while. All right, because I'm lifting you too high. You're gonna fall, and you're gonna hurt something. And me mentally hurting people does not need to happen. All right, I will mentally break an adult. All right, I do it on a weekly basis on my adult team. All right, I am harsh. I think mostly because I smile so much and I'm like, "Hey, how you doing?" And then I'm like, "Die unless you do this." And they're like, "Oh my God." I get it. But if I push you and you don't push back, all that looks like is me pushing a little kid to the ground. So when I'm like yelling at you during the game to keep going and you're just like, and you're just like dying and like, "I hate life," I'll be like, "Dude, I look like I'm endangering a child. I'm going to get arrested for this. I can't," like, your parents are looking at me like I'm evil. And I'm like, "It's not me. He really, really wants a Porsche. I don't know. I'm giving him money. That's all I'm trying to do." All right, so please, please make me look like I'm not an evil, evil, evil human being and help out. Push back just a little bit, please. You're trying, Noah Masseth? All right, good, man, because, dude, I don't want to seem evil. The look that I like, again, with my personality type, it also says that I want to be behind the scenes, and I really do. I don't even want to coach you guys. I just want to open the gym, have all the stuff, have you guys follow one of these 2 books right here, all right? And then I want you guys to like follow it all the way to the stars, and I want no one to even know my name, all right? And don't forget that the small book, you guys can write in it. You write in it, and you can turn in the monthly homework, all right? I give you guys the small books for free in the beginning, all right? So please continue to push back so that I don't have to keep talking, man. I'm not the star of this thing. You guys are, all right? Anyways, we got next thing I talked about was the story of the day. There we go. All right, story of the day. Watch it.
Foster, believe, focus. You must first care for your goals and provide the daily activities needed to properly reach them. Secondly, you must believe you can achieve your goal so that your mind doesn't stand in the way. And lastly, you must focus on your goal so that distractions don't drive you off course. Foster, believe, focus.
So there you go. Foster, believe, and focus. All right. You must care for your goals. All right. Like a mother cares for her child. All right. All right. I'm the devil, Tasmanian devil. I will protect. What is that? Pycatic on you. I'm guessing I will. I'm the devil, Tasmanian. I'm the Tasmanian devil. I will. What could that possibly be? Pycatic. Dude, you're the worst speller I've ever seen. I can't even figure that one out. I'm usually really good at figuring out like typos and everything. But Pycatic, I will. What is Tasmanian? They spin. they could predict. Is it predict? Copycat? They're kind of on you. I will something on you. I will go psycho on you. I will psycho on you. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. That was fun, though, to try. I do like word games. Anyways, yes. Foster, believe, and focus. All right. First, care for your goals like a parent cares for their child. All right. Like you have to truly care and love for it by providing daily activities needed to properly reach the goals. All right. So I give you guys, I give you guys the daily activities. Psychotic. So I thought it was that, but that didn't make sense. I will psychotic on you. You will go psycho on you. I think you want to say. I will go psycho on you. There you go. At least you knew that there was a P up in there. That's the first part. All right. All right. But yes, provide the daily activities. That's just like daily nourishment, daily food. All right. Because if you have a child and you don't feed it 3 times a day, you're a neglectful parent. And no matter how much you say that you love your child, you're like, I love my baby. I love him. They're like, why is he dying? And you're not feeding him. You're like, well, I still love him. I don't know what you're talking about. Dude, you don't love basketball if you're not like working out 3 times a day. All right. Okay, maybe not 3 times a day, but like as much as 3 meals a day would be, huh? Let's say that you eat in 20 minutes. All right. So I'll give you guys an hour a day. If you don't feed your love for basketball for an hour a day, you're a jerk. All right, now, if you hated basketball, I see that. Like, if you hated the kid, yeah, starve him. Who cares, right? That's still illegal, but yes. But if you love basketball, you truly love it, and you truly love your goals and want to reach them, you must feed it. An hour a day, yeah. All right, and now some days you don't feel like feeding it. I know. Welcome to parenthood, homie. All right, your parents are like, again? You're hungry again? School! I gotta drive you to school. You need more clothes. What happened to the clothes I got you 8 years ago? It's like that. All right. And to be a great parent, you got to take care of it, or else it'll die. Now, where it's not illegal to kill your dreams, it is illegal to kill your child. So figure that part out by yourself. I'm so psychotic I can't spell correctly. Yeah, you're right. You're spinning and you're like, I like that. I like that. It's a good excuse. All right. Secondly, you must believe you can achieve your goals so that your mind doesn't stand in your way. Now, we have the believe part, right? Where we talk about the mile run, and no one believed that they could beat the 4-minute mile, and then someone finally did. It was the belief. Honestly, if you don't believe that you can make it, you have no choice. You have no chance. It must first start with you believing. So put that out of the way. Because the mind is a strong, strong thing. Your mind is so amazingly strong that it'll sabotage you. If you really don't believe that you can do it, your mind will just tell you that you can't. Think about like trying to walk on a curb, like on like a, like 2 inches high, 3 inches high, like a beam. You could easily do it. You put that beam like 30 feet in the air, the mind will be like, I'm out. You can't balance anymore. Because your mind is affecting you, right? The mind is so strong, it'll be like, nope, we're dead. And it's like, why? Because this looks scary. And you're like, dude, mind, come on, right? So take care of it. So secondly, you must believe you can achieve your goal so that your mind doesn't stand in your way. Lastly, you must focus on your goal so that distractions don't drive you off course. All right, now focusing is an everyday thing, everyday process. Concentrating, making sure that you're doing it. So this is like throughout the practice. You have to go as hard as you are in games. All right, your games are pretty good. Some people don't even pay attention in games. If you can practice like you play, you're on a great path. Now, if you can up that to like championship level game, and you practice like that, where like every single second you're focused, that's a great thing. I also said a story about what's his name, Alex Rodriguez. He had a goal, or maybe it was Derek Jeter. I'm still not sure about that one. I think it was A-Rod. He had a goal to be perfect for the entire game, to throw every single throw perfect, to field every single fielding perfect, to cover every single base perfect, and to hit every ball perfect. And they said, have you ever achieved that in your long career? And he goes, never. Not once. And I think that was like cool because he played for 20 years and he was never perfect, but he always strived to be. So that's the last part. You got to focus on your goal so that distractions don't drive you off course. The distractions being friends, drugs, things like that. Like there's always all these distractions bugging you. Maybe your own mind's your distraction, right? So understand all of those things. And with that said, watch it one more time.
Foster, believe, focus. You must first care for your goals and provide the daily activities needed to properly reach them. Secondly, you must believe you can achieve your goal so that your mind doesn't stand in the way. And lastly, you must focus on your goal so that distractions don't drive you off course. Foster, believe, focus.
All right. With that said, our open gym stuff that we are going to do the following week is 3-on-2, 2-on-1, and then 2-on-2 lateral stuff that we should have done last week if we had it. Well, it's going to be 2-on-2 diamond, 1-on-1 weak side pin down, which is basically our play triangle, and then the one that we will be doing tomorrow is 3-on-3 cutthroat, then 2-on-2 help side, okay, wing to passes, and then we have 5-on-5 cutthroat after that. So make sure you guys are signed up for our open gyms. All right. Our trivia question for the day is brought to you by Limitless Hoops. It's brought to you by us, man. All right, we're bringing you all this content. Make sure you guys are out there working on it. Might as well get better, okay? I'm almost done with this. Seriously, it's coming down to like the last like 7 or so. Almost done with this trivia stuff. All right. Here's the question for today. Who was the first woman to play in the men's professional basketball league? Oh, I don't know this. I say her. Dang, I guess I was right, but I had multiple choices. This is your question. Who was the first woman to play in a men's professional basketball league? I'm guessing it's not the NBA. I'm just guessing. I don't know. But who was that person? You get a point for the day. If you win for the month, you get a coin. All right. Let's see. After... Oh, I see. Is it what? Yeah. All right. Any guesses? Any guesses? I will allow it to go till the end of the show. I will show you guys in about 2 minutes. The question again was, who was the first woman to play in a men's professional basketball league? All right. To finish up, we got, what do we have? We have our picture of the day. What is Nancy Quinn? You guys? You say Nancy Quinn. Man. You might be kind of close. There we go. That's the answer. It is Nancy Lieberman. All right. It says after Nancy Lieberman, after starring at Old Dominion University from 1976 to 1980, the point guard played for the Dallas Diamonds on the short-lived Women's Pro Basketball League, the WBL, before joining the Springfield Fame of the United States Basketball League, which was a men's league. Lieberman was inducted into the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame in 1996. So great job, Noah. I'm adding your point right now. All right, Noah Masseth, and that is your 4th point for the month. All right, you have a chance to win. That's crazy. All right. Anyways, this one right here, we got Cade Cunningham, rookie diary. I want to be a superstar in the league. Imagine that kind of push. I think that's the first step right there. I said everything's the first step, but yes. Actually wanting to, that one needs to be the first step. All right, the first step of anything, yeah, you have to actually want to be good. How many players in our program actually want to be good? Not that many. And that's the weird part. Because, like, again, imagine our goal was something different. Like this was a cooking class, and I had to teach you how to make eggs. That was it. That was my job, to teach you how to make eggs. All right, so you came in and you were like, I really want to make eggs. I was like, okay, you got to crack the egg. You're like messing up, and you're doing this, you're doing that, you're doing this, you're doing that. But then some people were like, I don't even want to make eggs. I'm like, come on, make an egg. Here's an egg. They're like, nope. And then some other people are like, I don't like the taste of eggs. And I'm like, well, you can just try. Nah. And someone else is like, dude, I just don't like mornings. And like, yeah, eggs are like a breakfast food. And like, I'm also vegan. So like, no. I'm like, then why did you pay to be in my program? And they're like, because my mom made me. Okay? That's how you guys sound sometimes, yes. And I'm like, so how is it my job to teach people who don't want to be taught how to make eggs, how to make eggs? That's a very, very, very crazy prospect. So yes, if you want to be great, that's when you have a chance. So Kay Cunningham wanted to be great, heads up for him. That's all I got to say. All right, don't forget that our quote of the day, guys, is life is largely a matter of expectation. All right, so expect a lot of yourself, expect a lot of others, push them, have them push you, and when I push you, push back. All right, you guys, that's my time. I'll see y'all later. Have a nice day, have a nice weekend. Hopefully you're coming to Open Gym tomorrow. I'll see you then. All right, peace out.